Up next, the Heat taking on the Lakers. For the Miami Heat, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection, the unspoken bond that yields victory. Lakers Heat is next, right after this. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. Hey, Dave.
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was. Led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, D.A. Short a rotation player. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries, a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
So here's Miami's starting group. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
Andre Drummond with the wingspan of 7'6". It's going to be hard to get it over him.
And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Nunn. The pass to Adebayo. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to LeBron. Nunn grabs the board.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
It's up a 3. Here's Butler. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down. And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
Here's Adebayo. After the made shot from Andre Drummond, it's good.
Nice shot from Bam there, embracing any opportunity he gets to score in close.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The drive by Schroeder, and he lays it straight in.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
The shot fake of Jimmy Butler is tough not to fall for.
And so Butler nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Schroeder against Nunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
He hits the second from the line. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here's Nunn. Passes it to Adebayo. They get a hand on it. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 5. And the officials call a traveling violation. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Here's LeBron. Schroeder outside. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. He gets that one.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Nunn finds Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And James gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. James has got his second bucket of the game to go. Nunn looking around. Adebayo passes to Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Jimmy Butler used his body and muscle well to get the foul call.
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Then for the Heat, Achua, he's checked in for Adebayo. Bielitsa comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. To the wing on the left. Here's Horton Tucker. Harrell down low. Bielitsa's there. Caruso, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
You see the intensity in Butler's eyes. When you give him room to run, look out.
Here's Horton Tucker. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Pass to Horton Tucker. Shoots over Dragic. No good. Shot missing. And Miami the other way now. Now the pass to Butler. The kick out to Dragic. Wide open look. That shot no good.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And that one's good. Caruso.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hero passes to Achua. From the arc. Hero no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. And stolen by Bielitsa. Here's Butler. Finished off the break. And 12 points for Butler.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Here's Caruso. From down in the low post, it goes.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Hero. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Butler. The shot that time, not on target. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Caruso. Rejected by Dragic. Here's Gasol. Here's Harrell. And finally they hit one.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Knocked away. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Marc Gasol.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both good from the line that time. with 1 on the clock.
Dragic is a guy who loves to be aggressive defensively. He locked down on that possession.
Well, it's been a high. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto, Kawhi Leonard.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for, and how competitive he is. I mean, I don't need somebody to bang his chest or like scream or like be one of those guys to know if you're competitive or not. Like, I think that's the way he is, and I respect that. And he's actually a really good, teammate and vocal and speaks when he needs to speak.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
Come on. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Heat, Iguodala out there with Achua. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Robinson. And it's Strus in at the small forward. And here is Los Angeles now after the three-pointer from Goran Dragic. Here's Caruso. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now, here's Nunn. No points in the game yet for him. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. Over Morris. And it's Iguodala missing. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. And Adebayo sends it back. And that one's good by Davis.
Even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Strus passes to Adebayo. Here's Nunn. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And the Heat lead by 2.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Caldwell Pope outside. From 7, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Caldwell Pope's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. The Heat have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Nunn passes to Strus. Here's Adebayo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's stolen by Adebayo. And they're on the break. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Offensive rebound. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
The drive by Schroeder. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Oh, Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Lakers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Caldwell Pope passes it to LeBron, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up, and Miami called for the foul.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Adebayo. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
And the Lakers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
He has a wiry frame, but he's stronger than he looks. Schroeder, unafraid of contact, able to complete the play.
None with it. He's picked up by LeBron. The kick outside to Butler. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Butler's got 16.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. And it's Schroeder missing.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Shots good by Hero.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Schroeder against none. And it's Schroeder missing.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Shots good by Hero.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 7. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Here's Schroeder. And stolen by Butler. From 15 feet away, offensive rebound. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Not as good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from LeBron. Nunn kicks to Butler. No good on the 3. And so it's Miami holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, you're doing well, but the rest of the team's kind of struggling offensively. What are they doing to take everybody else away?
You know, they're doing a good job of keeping the ball in front of them, just contesting our shots. You know, we got to continue to move the ball from one side to another and get some good looks. But when we get them looks, we got to knock them down as well.
We'll see if they fall in the second half, LeBron. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 16 points, 2 assists, And in the city of Miami, plenty of recreation, I guess you could say. But Shaq, the culture of this team is all about hard work.
And not only that, Ernie, it's about that FTP.
What's that?
Fitness, toughness, physicality. And it comes from the top all the way down.
Wow. And Jimmy Butler, they found a star that fits that mold. Not everyone does that.
What is that place that a lot of people like to go down there south? South Beach, yeah. So I've heard a lot about it. I've never been there.
Yeah, you're missing it, brother.
What's
up, Miles?
Stay home, man.
Prime 112,
Who around the NBA has not been to South Beach?
Me.
You own South Beach.
You will miss the South Beach.
All right.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. So it's the Lakers now. 8-point game. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Good.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his tremendous anticipation.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And it's Schroeder missing. The Heat leading by 6. Pass to Robinson. Puts it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And the first one at the line is good. Schroeder hits them both. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Lakers trail by 11. Caldwell-Pope left side. Shoots from 12. Robinson pulls it in.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Los Angeles with some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Andre Drummond. Morris comes in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Dragic taking his time here. Pass to Achua. Pass to Strus. Lock at 6. Good ball movement here by Miami. Dragic gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Caruso. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Caruso's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Gasol against Dragic. That one's not going to go. And it's the Lakers the other way. There's the pass to Caldwell Pope. To the inside. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. The league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. Here's Morris, following the score by Miami. Here's Caruso. It's blocked. Pass to Strus. This one for 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. Down by 12. Caruso, the pass to Gasol. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Here's Hero. He's got 6. Jacks up a 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. The Lakers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay a little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Here's Caruso.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Loads it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Lakers trail by 17. Here's Caruso. He's got 6. Good on the shot. Caruso's got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's the Heat with the ball. Outside Dragic. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And he banks in the layup.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Caruso. He's got 8. Out to the right wing. Here's Kuzma. No good from outside. The Heat leading by 17. Here's Hero. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This guy is a gamer. Tyler Hero, I love how he powers through.
A different look for Miami. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Goran Dragic. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 42% so far. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Miami's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Hero passes to Adebayo. Butler from outside. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Miami controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Heat leading by 20. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Jimmy Butler is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. It's stolen by Davis.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
And it's Schroeder missing. And the Heat shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Count that bucket. Ariza's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Heat.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Beautiful pass. LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
Ariza and Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. And he's able to get it back. And stolen by Butler. Here's Ariza. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
And gliding to the rim there. Ariza looking graceful on that move.
Outside, Davis. He feeds it to Drummond. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Butler. Trying to get open is Robinson. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got 20.
Tonight, Butler's been ferocious, got into a rhythm early, and has been able to sustain that effort.
Here's James. Drummond trying to get himself free. Here's Davis, and he converts the layup.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
To the middle, and Adebayo throws it down.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism, Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
The drive by Schroeder, and the shot is good. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's James. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Robinson misses. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. LeBron with it. Robinson picks him up. They get it again. Over Robinson. Here's Drummond. Here's Davis, and finally that one's good.
Beating everyone to the board, using his length, his skill set, the big fella AD, getting it done.
Outside Butler. Nunn against Schroeder. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Butler kicks to Nunn. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. The Lakers with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Caldwell Pope. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that. He knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The kick out to Dragic. Outside Butler. Passes it to Robinson. Pulls up on the wing, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, we know Goran Dragic is very crafty. He can get his shot off in that mid-range area.
The drive by Schroeder. Ariza trying to break loose, and that one's good. Schroeder's got 6 points in the quarter. The Heat leading by 20. Now here's Dragic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got his 5th rebound in this one. The feed now to Davis. Over Adebayo. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Miami. The Heat have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Bam Adebayo.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hero. It's good from long range.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Caruso, no good. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Pass to Dragic. The pass to Hero. And a miss there on the triple. Wesley Matthews on the wing. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works, works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play. On the road, at home, this is how we got to play basketball.
Jimmy, thanks for the time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.